Go start, go start, go start!
And go! Oh my God, I'm a stepper. That's Rocky. Okay, we're going to go to the Nola. Her handler is Emma. She doesn't. Okay, thank you, Lola. Okay, Tika. Tika.
You can.
Good. Take hands. Lay down.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 31st Annual Upper St. Clair Community Day. Keith James here, along with some sunshine, some clouds, and one of those perfect Upper St. Clair days that we just enjoy as our Community Day Parade is off and underway. Starting the parade, as always, our Upper St. Clair Police Department. Well done, gentlemen. A salute to you and the Color Guard heading up every parade. And those, of course, are folks that we enjoy to see in our community, keeping us safe and sound. And here's Allegheny County Police, County Sheriff William P. Mullen. And Constable John Pantelis is with him as well. And there are some Upper St. Clair youth waiting with the Community Day banner to keep the parade moving on. Light breeze, lots of friendly faces lining the route as we enjoy this wonderful, wonderful tradition here in Upper St. Clair. We believe that first year, former high school band director Jim Bennett is off to the side here, and we believe that first year of the Community Day and the parade was 1993. So if you do the math correctly, that puts us at 31. And as I mentioned, we just saw go by the Allegheny County Sheriff, Bill Mullen, Constable John Pantelis, with a friendly wave. And next up will be our Grand Marshal. Lots of friends, family, and neighbors from Upper St. Clair and some surrounding communities in the South Hills participating today. And of course, you want to notice what these young ladies are doing. They're carrying this sign for Brian Schill, our Grand Marshal for Upper St. Clair Community Day. We want to welcome him and thank him for being our Grand Marshal. Brian Schill has been involved for a long time. He has had lots of community service over the years. He retired in 2006 from the 171st Refueling Wing of the Pennsylvania Air National Guard as a lieutenant colonel pilot. And in 2007, he was a field representative for Congressman Tim Murphy. And as our Grand Marshal, Brian has been suffering with a battle from non-Hodgkin's mantle cell lymphoma. And we wish him well, understand he's doing well, and he looks well. And he looks really good in that car. That's a terrific-looking old Sunbeam that he's in. And you'll notice up and down the parade route throughout various times during the day, young folks assisting with the parade and some of the other people involved are passing out candy, because lots of kiddies come down to take part in Community Day, the wonderful family event, and the candy is one of the big attractions, of course. One of these days we might have a dental group sponsor that, I'm not sure. Our Upper St. Clair Board of Directors are to be acknowledged today as well. That would be Amy Billerbach. That would be the school directors. Amy Billerbach, Harry Kunzelman, Barb Bullis, Carol Colliane, Frank Kerber, Angela Peterson, Lou Piccone, Rebecca Stern, and Bill Sokolsky as well. And we noticed also we want to give a recognition and a hello to the Township Board of Commissioners. Chad Mertz, the president, and the Ward 4 representative. Karen McElhaney, she's the vice president at large. Preston Scheimer from Ward 1. Kenneth Brown, Ward 2. And Bob Orchowski, representing Ward 3. Russell Del Rey from Ward 5. And Glenn Dandoy, who is an at-large representative on our Upper St. Clair Commissioners. Pause in the action, and we might mention that Upper St. Clair Community Day, again in its 31st year, has lots and lots of activities to take your family, put your family fun into. Of course, they start with the fun run, which is in the morning. The run for fun happens at 9 a.m. every year out of the high school stadium and goes throughout the community. And of course, we will have an announcement on the fun run winners a little bit later on, if we can get that information. We have the hottest dog contest every year. There's the bake-off, which is always fun. The essay competition. Our parade is always a big plus. The Panther Idol will be around at noon. The Log House is always open. Gilfellin Farm, Claire's Kennel, always part of the festivities here. And, of course, the young people love to be involved with the fair booths, the entertainment, the singing and the performing in the stage area, the treasure hunt. There's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, all about the games every year. Toddler trot, the water balloon toss, and, of course, the famous duck race. There's one of our fine commissioners. There's Kenneth Brown throwing me candy. Absolutely. Wonderful. Yes. Always fun. Always fun, that's for sure. Little rain earlier on, but sunshine right now along the parade route, along with many smiles. Coming up, I think you can start to hear the drum beats. The Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band. They are really working the candy route. Here's a bonus in the parade. In this lovely red vehicle, all of our Upper St. Clair principals. And the only time they can toss out candy, not in school, but here. A salute to them and all they're doing in our school system. Friendly waves and smiles mark the day, that's for sure, everyone. The Upper St. Clair Music Department, the pride of USC, as it is always announced. Our Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band, again directed by Don Pickell. Let's listen as they approach. Always a pleasure to listen to the Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band, followed by those lovely ladies that everyone enjoys at all the sporting events and activities throughout the community, the Upper St. Clair High School Cheerleaders. The high school cheerleaders made up 52 members strong now. They consist of 3 squads, the varsity, the junior varsity, and the freshmen, and the 4th squad of competitive cheerleaders that include all 4 grades. So go girls, and they're going to give us a little cheer now. We'll hear if we can't listen in. St. Clair High School cheerleaders. That is a terrific job. Coming up, we'll take a look at the Rotary Club of Upper St. Clair and Bethel Park. And, of course, they sponsor a breakfast club. The Upper St. Clair Bethel Park Breakfast Rotary Club is proud to help celebrate our 2009 Upper St. Clair Community Day. That club meets every Tuesday from 7 until 8 in the morning. Obviously, that would be breakfast time, wouldn't it? And they meet at the Grand Residence at 45 McMurray Road. For more information on joining Rotary, contact Brian Schill. And Brian says give him a call at 412-833-0622, I believe. There you go. Fantastic. You know what one of the fastest growing sports is? Lacrosse. And this herd of young men represents the Upper St. Clair Boys Lacrosse Club. You want to say hello to the representatives of that club? A newly organized club. It's designed to give Upper St. Clair boys kindergarten through 8th grade the opportunity to participate in this exciting sport. In all, they have 200 participants throughout the community, making up 11 different teams. And by introducing lacrosse at an early age, of course, players will hopefully develop a lifelong passion for this very fast-paced game. They'll develop their lacrosse skills and all the wonderful life skills that go along with a sporting event. Sign-ups for next year will take place in the fall. Stay tuned to our local community station for that. And stop by their booth today for fun and club information. And also say hello to Cub Scout Pack 661. This pack is based out of Westminster Church. They go camping regularly, very active with the community service, cleaning up the community and having their annual food drive, which is called Scouting for Food every spring. Jeff Devlin is the Cub Master. And right behind them, Cub Scout Pack 228. And I have to tell you, these young guys are really, look at the, what do you call that? That's a go-kart. And it's the Pack 228 Special. They could be on their way to the Indy 500 someday with that one. Cub Scout Pack 228 from Upper St. Clair. And on our way in our parade route, Friendship Village, Premier Life Care, the retirement community of Friendship Village, is a wonderful place within our community and here in the South Hills. Creating communities, celebrating the lives of seniors everywhere. Speaking of celebrating, there is Pirate announcer retired emeritus Lanny Fratteri. After 33 years as the Pirates announcer, Lanny Fratteri said he's going to be retired and he's off living the good life. Yeah, no, you don't have to pay me, Lanny. That's fine. Oh, wonderful. And everyone remembers Go Ball and no doubt about it and everything. Great memories with our friend Lanny Fratteri. And Lanny has some friends behind him with a group that represents Odyssey of the Mind. It's an extracurricular program that promotes creative, team-based problem solving for students from kindergarten through high school. They're proud winners of the Best Float Award last year, the Best Parade Participant Award. And here's the award, right? Oh, that's the rubber duck trophy. Oh, we'll get a shot of that one. Anyway, there they are. And hopefully after throwing all that candy out, they don't have to ice down their arms. Here's Upper St. Clair Girl Scout Troop number 51241, almost the zip code. The girls of Troop 51241 are 3rd and 4th graders from Streams Elementary. Those girls are enjoying camping, horseback riding, archery. They sell cookies, of course, geocaching. And in addition, the girls pride themselves on helping others in the community. Girl Scout Western PA Troop 50542 Brownies have joined us. They consist of 3rd level girls at Eisenhower Elementary School. And we have the Girl Scouts of Western PA Troop 50353. Those girls are in 1st grade at Streams, and this is their 1st year in the parade, and they look forward to participating in many years to come. And who knows, since we're in our 31st year, 31 years from now, they could be ladies joining us. This looks like Daisy Troop 55062. Daisy Troop out of Streams Elementary, 9 girls, lots of fun. And if you have daughters, you know exactly what I mean at that age. They'll be entering 1st grade in the fall and enjoying. So, hey, listen, we'd like to take a moment. While we speak very briefly with Brian Schill. And Brian is our Grand Marshal. Brian, thanks for joining us, sir. Congratulations on being a Grand Marshal. How does it feel?
Hey, it feels great. Every day I get up, I feel great to be in this community. They've always given me all kinds of support, and this is awesome to be named the Grand Marshal for the Community Day Parade. So, and it turned out to be really nice today. So we're real happy about that.
What I want to know is where'd the car come from?
Actually, that's my neighbor's car. It just happened to be a coincidence. My good neighbor Don, he has a pick of 3 or 4 cars, so he picked that one, and I think that was a good choice today.
Fantastic. Brian, we'll chat with you as the parade goes along. Brian Schill, our Grand Marshal today, everyone. We looked at Daisy Troop 50118, also Brownie Troop 50557, not to overlook them. We also have the Girl Scout Daisy Troop 55061. They're a group of kindergarten girls from Streams. And we can't forget our friends down the road. Guess who? It's the Chick-fil-A cows. More than one. Smart kids are eating chicken. Smart kids are eating chicken. Now that cow should be walking. I don't think a cow should ride. That doesn't look right to me. I don't know. Hey, listen, if you have an overdue book, you'll slide today. Other than that, no. The Upper St. Clair Township Library, of course, is the place to read and learn. It's a great community resource center. The library isn't just for books anymore either. Lots of computer-oriented things and internet connections and periodicals. You want to stop in and check them out all the time. Everyone is invited to participate in the summer reading programs for children and adults. And this year's theme is Be a Reading Star. And why not? Speaking of stars, here are young stars in the making. The Upper St. Clair Youth Cheerleaders. The Upper St. Clair Youth Cheerleaders are consisting of girls in 1st through 8th grade. They cheer for the USC Rec football teams and the Fort Couch football teams. And one thing is for sure, these girls know how to show off their Panther pride. Way to go, girls. And here's Lori Hoy from Channel 11 News in the midst of all of those. No, that's not Lori. That's not Lori. She's texting. She's twittering, probably back to the studios at Channel 11, telling them what a great time she's having here in the Upper St. Clair Community Day Parade. Oh, my. Oh, my. Hey, did I mention that we have the Academy of Dance by Lori with us today in the parade? Well, we do. They're a South Hills premier dance studio. They offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop dance, cheer workshops, and so much more for young ladies who want to participate. You can visit them on the web at www.academyofdancepittsburgh.com, academyofdancepgh.com. And, of course, we saw Kenny Kangaroo from our good friends at Kennywood. The representation with the Parent Resource Network is the connection there. Provides outreach services to families with children born prematurely with chronic illnesses or congenital disorders. Always lovely to see them. 1 in 7 babies are born too early in the Pittsburgh area, and Parent Resources Network is there to help bring a connection between parent volunteers and current families in the hospital and throughout the nation with their national toll-free hotline. And, of course, Kennywood connected with them today with Kenny Kangaroo, and that reminds me, we don't ever want to forget that Kennywood Day is Monday, June 15th here in 2009. All righty, coming on down the line. Let's see. Let's go back to Brian Schill for 1 second here and speak with Brian one more time about. Brian, you have been. How long have you been in this community?
I've been here since I got out of pilot training for the Air Force back in 1990, so we're about 19 years.
Fantastic. You've been to how many Community Day parades?
Let's see, I've missed one back in 99, and that's it. I was out at war, so unfortunately I was sitting in Budapest at the time, so that's the only one we've missed so far.
We'll give you a pass on that one. You're making up being a Grand Marshal today, Brian. So there's Brian Schill again. Hey, also, we want to say you want to come and visit the Upper St. Clair School Competitive Co-Ed Crew Team booth. The crew team, of course, marching in the parade with their oars out of water. You can learn how to row, compete for prizes, buy a crew pop, and possibly win a goldfish, which is a great connection there with the Upper St. Clair Community, the crew, the Co-Ed crew. And those are called, the long boats that you see are called sculls, believe it or not. And there's a, what is it? It's a 4-person, and I think the other is an 8. And the sculls are there. All right, here's our Grand Marshal, Brian Schill, joining us with a couple of comments. And here's one that Brian will appreciate, and that is the Vietnam Color Guard. These are Vietnam veterans, and it's most appropriate that they join us today in the presentation of the colors during the community parade, because today is National Armed Forces Day, and we salute them for their service along with our Grand Marshal, Brian Schill, and all the men and women who have taken part in these armed services throughout our nation's history. The Vietnam Color Guard. And there's something new on the horizon in Upper St. Clair, and it's going to be called Veterans Park in Connection. The Township and School District are excited to announce the development of this new amenity here in Upper St. Clair, the Upper St. Clair Veterans Park. The park will be located at the corner of McLaughlin Run and Old Washington Road, directly across from the log house. And you want to pay attention. We'll have many, many more details on the Veterans Park coming forth in the days ahead. And I guess we're continuing the military theme now. The bus, the Big Red Bus. The Big Red Bus is with us, and this bus represents the Marine Corps League Detachment 726. That's Tom Gillis is the commandant. And about all we can say is from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Absolutely a little salute to those gentlemen, a couple of veterans on the bus. Semper Fi, fellas, from all of us at Upper St. Clair on Community Day. Alrighty, let's just kind of mention that you want to know that the Upper St. Clair Community Foundation sponsors several events here, and one of them, of course, is involved with the parade. They're part of the judging of the parade, and yes, there are some prizes that are available and awards. And they also have sponsored, and I'm going to check with Linda Marks over here. Let me see if I can get a quick word with Linda, who's part of the judging committee. Linda, the Community Foundation of Upper St. Clair has sponsored the duck race for how many years now, do you know?
This is our 11th year
11 years.
for the duck race, but we really want to encourage groups to make a float or something of color to add to the parade, and so that's why we're giving monetary donations to encourage that.
Wonderful. Thank you, Linda. And Linda and her judging crew will be looking at the course of the parade today and making their judgments. And one of the judgments they'll have to make is here on the Thomas Studio Performing Arts for their entry. They offer the best in dance and gymnastics education to all ages. We're excited to see them unveil their new 9,000 square foot facility coming this September. That's the Thomas Studio of Performing Arts, and you want to stand by for that. That is fantastic. All right, once again, we're going to take advantage of this break in the parade route. We're going to have to talk to the organizers. This needs to move along. We're going to talk to you, and I'm speaking off camera to Sherry Leckenby, who's one of the people who helped put all this together. By the way, this is a great time to thank all of those volunteers so that we can say thank you to all of those people. Brian Schill would know about that. Brian being a member of the community for so long, all of the people, this parade just doesn't happen overnight.
Years ago, we've, like I said, we've only missed one. We've always had a lot of fun. I would like to thank Sherry Leckenby and her gang for asking me to be here today as the Grand Marshal, because it's a huge honor, and it's actually unbelievable. And with her and the parade committee, and you got the run committee, you got all the high school and all the middle schools and the elementary schools with the township folks. You're absolutely right. It takes a huge effort, and of course the weather really helps out on a day like today.
Exactly.
And I told Sherry earlier, I thanked her for bringing the sunshine for the parade. So she did a good job. That's the toughest part of Community Day, and she pulled through.
Yeah,
so.
and it takes a community to put on a Community Day, does it not?
Exactly.
Wonderful, absolutely. In case you're wondering, you missed it earlier, that's just Brian Schill. He's our Grand Marshal this year, and retired from the 171st Airborne Wing. Is that correct?
171st Air Refueling Wing. That's
Air
correct.
Refueling. That's correct.
I was out there for about 16 years flying for KC-135, and I retired about 3 years ago, and loved every minute of it.
Wonderful, great. And again, Brian Schill joining us throughout the course of our parade coverage here in Upper St. Clair for our, what I am told is the 31st year. What a wonderful tradition this has become. Absolutely, everyone looks forward to it. All right, coming down McLaughlin Run Road, the Upper St. Clair dance team. This dance team is led by Cammie Hewlin. It's a group of highly skilled and dedicated dancers, and you can see them perform at the Upper St. Clair varsity basketball games. They compete also each year at the UDA National Dance Team Competition in Orlando, Florida. And they really they work hard to raise the funds to go to that dance competition. They do a terrific job. And it is also extremely competitive, and they do very well when they go down there. And I believe we'll get a brief performance from them now, the Upper St. Clair Dance Team. All right. There's some music. That's what they were waiting for. well-deserved hand for the Upper St. Clair dance team. And again, we wish them well as they head off to Orlando for that UDA National Dance Competition a little bit later on. It looks like, I would guess, I'm just going to take a wild guess at this one. They're not in my lineup right here, but I'm just going to say this is the South Hills YMCA. Would you think? That's my guess. I've got you. Yes, they're representing the Upper St. Clair tribes from the South Hills YMCA Indian Guides. And let me tell you what a terrific program Indian Guides is. Indian Guides a great chance for youngsters of all ages to throw candy at me. No, actually youngsters to spend additional time and enjoy unique adventures with dads. It's all structured around time with Dad. And they go off on camping missions and so on. Great get-togethers with memories that they'll build to last a lifetime. And then this group whizzing by on their rollerblades is the Upper St. Clair Panther roller hockey team. They completed their first year of play by winning their Tier 3 championship in the fall. And because of their success, the team was moved to Tier 2. That's in the more elite level. And to be part of that team, you can contact Gary or Rebecca Paul at 412-220-9604. The Upper St. Clair Panther roller hockey team, representing probably just one of many, many, many recreational opportunities that exist in our community. There's some recognition coming in our parade for the United Senior Citizens of Upper St. Clair. And I want to tell you, they're calorie-laden, and I'll explain that. The United Senior Citizens of Upper St. Clair is a group for retired residents. They meet weekly for lunch and a program, and while they are retired, they are not inactive. They are constantly moving. And most importantly, here's where the calories come into play. They sponsor this wonderful bake sale that is held every year here at Community Day. The bake sale goodies are always on display in the old recreation building here along McLaughlin Run Road next to Municipal Field. And I have to tell you, all I can say is two words: yum, yum. The Historical Society of Upper St. Clair is buzzing along in this old hayride. They're located at the Gilfellin Farms, and they'll be open today, every Community Day, from noon until 3 with lots of activities. They collect files and distribute historical pictures and information, and they will conduct tours of the homestead. You can go over there and take a hayride today. The tractors will be there, and actually the Gilfellin family has been a part of Upper St. Clair's history for many, 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 many years. It's wonderful to see the Historical Society of Upper St. Clair do the work that they do. And you can enjoy that with free shuttle rides on Community Day from the Township Municipal Building area over to Gilfellin Farms. Magnificent draft horses pulling the wagon from Greenfield Farms in Perryopolis. They've joined us 4 years in a row now. They come by and take part in the parade. And then they will head on over to Gilfellin Farm with horse and trolley rides there until mid-afternoon, and that's part of their Community Day participation. And these smiling young faces belong to the Upper St. Clair hip-hop dance team, beginning their 3rd year after recently selecting 29 members. You don't just sign up. A high-energy competitive team filled with talent. The group is always entertaining, a crowd pleaser with their energetic dance. We're going to see maybe if we can get them in their performance now, because they're going to line up for us. They're encouraging everyone to make the most of every day. One of the team slogans, and I just love this: life may not always be the party you expect, but since you're here, you should dance. Let's watch. There you go, a hand for the Upper St. Clair hip-hop team. I have a feeling that that's going to be a new tradition that will become a large part of our community and Community Day parade. throughout the course of the year. Now here's some other fellows along with our wonderful police department. Here are fellows that we hope we don't ever have to see in our front yards unless they're smiling. The Upper St. Clair Volunteer Fire Department. And you know, I'll have to tell you what, we are very privileged to have this kind of equipment and this kind of dedication throughout a complete volunteer department. They have the pumper unit, and they have the rescue unit, and just some terrific equipment, which is always a part of every community day. I don't know why we don't hear a siren. I want to hear a siren. What do you think? Our fire department they can, of course, one of the biggest jobs, but they're not allowed to you can't do the siren on, what's the point of having a fire truck in a parade if you can't have a siren going? Anyway, they managed to take Santa Claus around when he visits the community as he's checking on all the good girls and boys prior to Christmas. I think that's maybe one of their most important jobs, other than making sure they're there for all of us, should we have, heaven forbid, anything happen. And if you're wondering why is everything at a standstill, that's because the hip-hop dance team is performing throughout the course, and we have no problem with that throughout the course of the parade when the dance teams and the gymnastic teams and so on, when they stop and perform, it slows down the parade a little bit, but that's just that much longer we can enjoy. Once again, a reminder that every Upper St. Clair Community Day is just filled with lots of activities. Always, you know, there's a fun run every year in the morning that starts. Of course, some of the fun starts weeks before it with everyone getting ready. There's my neighbor who's a fireman. See, there's Alex Roma, see? Everybody knows everyone in Upper St. Clair somehow. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Anyway, Upper St. Clair Community Day always has these great activities, and it starts with the volunteers that start weeks and weeks ahead of time to plan everything for Community Day. It just doesn't happen. And the fair booth setup has to just be a zoo. They start every Saturday morning on Community Day, setting up about 7:30 in the morning. But anyway, the Run for Fun starts at 9. The hottest dog contest goes. There's always a bake-off and an essay contest. Our parade goes on. The Panther Idol shows up this year. That'll be at the main stage area. And there's the log house is always open. Speaking of which, there is, at the log house this year, there is a Civil War cannon battery, an artillery battery. I believe it's a Napoleon with a limber carriage. And if you want to see history happening, you can see it right there. Okay. And here's a little representation from the grand residence of Upper St. Clair. Wonderful smiling faces within there. They are indeed. They are indeed smiling. And of course we have our Tri-Community South EMS fellows who join us. The Tri-Community South has been providing emergency medical services to Upper St. Clair, Bethel Park, and South Park since 1978. And they were named the 2007 PA Ambulance Service of the Year by PEHSA. And sad to say, when we see them, that marks the end of our parade this year. Upper St. Clair Community Day Parade, our 31st edition. Absolutely wonderful fun. I want to thank everyone on the crew, all the organizers, and especially Brian Schill, our Grand Marshal. This is Keith James on behalf of everyone saying thank you. Enjoy the sunshine and Community Day.